It's Friday. It's been so good to be with you all week. I'm going to miss you come Monday. I wish we could still stay together and tell stories of the Bible so we can grow and know Jesus better. So today's lesson is for Friday is God is trustworthy. We can trust Him for helping us and protecting us and guiding us. Today, we're going to read about David and how he trusted God in 1 Samuel chapter 17. And here's the story, boys and girls. The giant. The enemies of God's people came out to fight. They sent their best fighter out first. His name was, I bet you know it. Can you tell me? That's right, it was Goliath. This is the story of David and Goliath. He was over 9 feet tall. He called to the army of Saul. Saul was the king at that time. Choose a man to come and fight me. If he wins, we will be your servants. But if I win, you will be our servants. The men in Saul's army were afraid. They started shaking in their boots. Oh boy. They knew Goliath was stronger than they were, and no one wanted to fight him. Now, David's brothers were in Saul's army. But David was at home taking care of the sheep. He was a shepherd. One day, David's father called him. "Take this bread to your brothers," he said. So David got to go to his brothers. He got to see the army. He also got to see Goliath. And he saw how everyone was afraid of him. "I will fight Goliath," said David. But Saul said, "You are only a boy. How can you fight Goliath?" "God will help me," said David. So King Saul gave David his armor and helmet. He gave him a sword. David tried them on, but they were too heavy. David gave them back to King Saul. "I am not used to these," he said. Instead, David chose 5 smooth stones from a stream. He took his sling in his hand, and David called to Goliath, "You come with a sword and a spear, but I come to you in the name of the God of Abraham. This battle is the Lord's." The giant came closer to fight David, but David put a stone in his sling, and he threw the stone at Goliath. The stone hit Goliath right in his forehead, and Goliath fell down. David trusted God. God helped David win, and all the people were glad. That is quite a story about how God protected David and David trusted God. I hope you and I can trust God too when things aren't going too well, or there's a big giant in our, whatever that giant might be for you or me. Maybe it's something that you're afraid of, like that monster under the bed at night. Well, God can help you. He will, because you can trust in Him and He'll protect you. Well, thanks for coming to VBS this year. It's been a different VBS, but it sure has been a lot of fun. So we'll see you again. If you come to Lord of Light Preschool, I will be there. Bible Man will be back this year. So looking forward to seeing you again. Bye, boys and girls.